Go to chapter 19 in economics. Purpose and methods of government intervention. Why would government want to intervene? Government wants to intervene because there is a market failure. So to correct market failure, government has to find a solution. That's what we're going to talk about today. There's market failure where the social cost exceeds our social benefits. That is market failure. When there is an externality. Market failure occurs when there is negative externality. So that's market failure. So it is the work of the government, it is the duty, it is the responsibility of the government to correct market failure. And how will they do that? They have to intervene in the market. So look at what I wrote here. Market failure occurs due to different reasons, but to correct this failure, there is need for government intervention. So this is what we are doing today, government intervention. However, correcting market failure would improve the welfare of consumers. The total welfare will improve if the cost of intervention is less than the benefits of intervention. So in the cost of government trying to correct market failure, they must ensure that the cost of intervention is lesser than the benefit of intervention. That means whatever is going to take to intervene in the market must not exceed the benefits of intervening in the market. What I'm saying is this: whatever government has to do to correct market failure, the cost of it must not exceed the benefits of it. That means the social cost of intervention must not exceed the social benefit of intervention. It could be the same, good. The social cost equals to the social benefits. It's fine, but the social cost must not exceed the social benefits, because if it does, it still comes back to government failure. This is market failure, right? Market failure, government has to intervene. In the course of government intervening, government must ensure that the total welfare improves. And for the total welfare to improve, the social cost of intervention must not exceed the social benefit of intervention. It could be the same. I think you understand what the social benefit is. The societal benefit and societal cost must not, that means the social benefit cost must not exceed the social benefits. The social benefit could exceed, but not social cost. If the social cost of government intervention exceeds the social benefit of government intervention, is government failure. When we get it, you understand better. This is market failure that government is trying to correct. So in the course of government trying to correct the market failure, government must ensure that the total welfare is what improved. If not, government also failed. That is government failure. Is it clear? But this is not where we are going today. I'm just citing an example. I'm saying why government will ensure that the total welfare improves. Clear, right? Good. So, how will government correct market failure? Government can correct market failure through imposition of indirect taxes. And what is an indirect tax? An indirect tax is taxes, or is a tax imposed on the consumption of a product. It's on consumption. That means you are paying a tax based on what you are consuming. Do you understand what indirect taxes is? So look at what I wrote this. Government may impose indirect taxes to reduce negative externalities, such as pollution. Pollution is an externality, the negative one, which is external cost. Yes or no? So if there's externality, negative externality like pollution, government would impose indirect tax. And if government does that, firms that pollute the air will stop polluting. Why? Because their cost of polluting air would have increased. Please put your mind here. For pollution, which is an indirect tax, government would correct it by imposing indirect tax for pollution, which is a negative externality. So if government imposes tax based to the firms that pollute the air, the more they pollute, the more taxes they pay. Do you get it? Yes. So if they continue to pollute the air, if they continue to increase their pollution, the taxes they pay will continue to rise. That will increase their production costs. But firms do not want to increase their production costs. So what are they going to do? They reduce pollution. Do you see how government would correct pollution, a negative externality through indirect tax. Government will increase indirect taxes. As a result, firms that produce or firms that make pollution would reduce it, because if they don't, their cost of production will increase. And if cost of production increases for firms, their profit will fall. Do you understand how government corrects it? So based on this ad valorem tax, so let's look at the graph here. Here, we have the imposition of an ad valorem tax with an optimal level of OB. This is the optimal level of OB. This is what this firm can produce at OB. But what does government want? Government wants to impose tax. And to impose tax, government is going to impose tax at EG. So imposing tax at EG would mean that the marginal private cost would shift upward to the marginal social cost. Get the point, please. The optimal level this Fed is producing is at OB. And at OB, we need the marginal social cost to be the same as the marginal social or marginal private cost. And our marginal social benefit must equal to our marginal private benefit. That means the demand, the total welfare must be taken care of. That is the point. And to take care of the social welfare, the total welfare, it means your marginal social cost must equal to your marginal social benefit. And your marginal private cost must equal to your marginal private cost must equal to the marginal social cost. Marginal social benefit must equal to marginal private benefit. Marginal private cost must equal to marginal social cost. To get to this stage, it means government must impose tax at EG. So imposing tax at EG will shift the marginal private cost curve upward to the same line with MSC. Do we get it? This is the output level that firms are producing. This is it. But government is going to impose tax at EG. Imposing tax at EG would mean that the marginal private cost will move upward in line with marginal social cost. That is what government wants to achieve. But for government to achieve it, government has to make a tax at EG. Do we get it? So at EG, you produce the same output. Now your output will fall to OA. This is where the pollution will stop. Firms are producing at this point, right? Producing at this point will mean that a lot of pollution will be emitted. A lot of carbon will be emitted. But now that taxes are imposed, tax will be paid at EG. Paying tax at EG will mean that marginal private cost will move in line with the marginal social cost. They're going to be in the same line now, because this is what the firm are producing now at this point. Yes or no? Yes. Production has fallen from OB to OA as a result of what? An increase in taxes from at EG. Do we get it, please? This is the output level, the optimal output level that firms are producing. But government wants total welfare to improve. For total welfare to improve, the taxes will be charged at EG. At EG, the optimal level will fall to OA. And at OA, the marginal private cost will move in line with the marginal social cost. This is where welfare is being taken care of, and welfare will improve. So, at this point in time, our marginal social benefit will equal to our marginal private benefit, and our marginal social cost will equal to our marginal private cost. Only if government can impose tax at EG. Is it clear? Yes. Any questions about this? No. Okay. So that's about the analysis. I'm going to write it after now. So let's go to subsidies. So as much as government can use indirect taxes, to correct market failure, same goes to government. Government can also use subsidies to improve or to correct market failure. But where will government use subsidies? Government will use subsidies when it comes to positive externalities. Where firms will produce that will be beneficial not to only firms but to the society. So look at what I wrote here. Government can correct market failure through the provision of subsidies, especially where there is positive externalities. The provision of certain services or production of certain goods can be subsidized to encourage this production, making it affordable for firms. So at this point in time, because government is subsidizing, cost of production will fall. Firms will not be paying so much. So they will be able to produce to consumers. Consumers will be able to consume those products, buy those products at a cheaper price. Because their cost of production has fallen due to subsidy by government. Here, government wants to discourage pollution. They impose taxes. And they were able to do it from OB to OE to EG. I think that is clear. I think it's clear, right? Yes. So, however, government can also correct market failure caused by information failure. Sometimes we do things because we lack information. We make mistakes because we lack information, causing externality. So a lot of people would have understand that it is important for them not to smoke cigarettes if they know the consequences of smoking cigarettes. Like deep consequences, are not like, okay, smokers are likely to die young, yes. But maybe some information are missing that government has to improve on. So government could use subsidy to reduce the gap of information that consumers are not getting to improve the welfare of the people. Do we get it? So here, subsidy is helping to improve market failure. Because if subsidy is used here, it will encourage the consumption of certain products or service that government feel it is important for the society. Do we get it? So what are the problems of subsidies? Number one, opportunity cost. If government starts spending on certain production, it might mean that government will not be able to spend on other production side. It might mean that government will be able to spend on other aspects that are also important. Government might subsidize healthcare, meaning government might not have enough finance to subsidize education. And education is also what? Important. That is the first problem, the opportunity cost. Is it clear? Two, subsidies are difficult to remove. When in a lot of countries, even in Nigeria right now, government wants to take away subsidies from fuel, right? Government wants to take away subsidy, but it's difficult for government to do. When government wants to take away subsidy, the society, the people, they start creating riots, they get angry, because it means prices will become higher for them to pay. Do you get it? So, when government introduces subsidy, it's good. But to remove it becomes difficult. There could be war because of subsidy removal. Do you understand? Yes. Countries go into war because of subsidy removal. And the third one, they may be difficult to target. Subsidy might not be enough to correct the market failure. Sometimes government might think that, information is missing. Let's give them information. But maybe not information. Sometimes subsidy might be too much or too little to correct market failure. So these are the problems of subsidy. Do we understand? The first one is about opportunity cost. Spending on one aspect might mean that spending on other aspects is not possible. Two, to remove subsidy, it is difficult. Countries go to war because of this. And the last one, it might not meet up the target. It might not be enough to correct market failure. Do we get it? Any question about it? Thank you.